Okay, I'm pretty sure I done said it, and I'm pretty sure plenty other black men done said it. And you done seen it if you seen the comments of anything that Melyssa Ford was talking about. And I haven't even got to the part with the her and Torre thing. I was gonna do that some other time when I have some free time. Um, Melyssa Ford is looking at Vivica Fox and like this is going to be my future. I think, but I think, and a lot of black men are saying this because the way she was defending Melyssa Ford on the Joe Budden podcast, in which look, women are going to defend women, and men are going to say things. We're going to say, even though they bit their tongue, it was just like they knew. It's like we all know they was biting their tongue. Melyssa Ford knew they was biting their tongue. She was like, "Man, just say it, just say it." Now it was a respectable debate, but it didn't get like red pill. I'm not like I said. I don't want to go full red pill on this, but this is what I will say. I could see Melyssa Ford being 60 and still looking for a man like Vivica A Fox. Now, there was one thing I disagreed with, or because she was just like, um, you know, the part I agree with is she was like, yeah, black women are race loyal, which I do agree with. Black men are race loyal. I know we're seeing more and more people like passport bros going to other countries, marrying Filipino women, or going to Dominican Republic women, or somewhere like that. Even going to Thailand, marrying Thai women and some shit like that. And I know you're seeing a lot of that, but black men are race loyal too, like including myself. Including myself, we're race loyal. If anything, like even if I go outside, quote unquote, outside my race, I'm probably going to find me an African woman or a Panamanian woman that is like real dark skin. But being known to the fact, the one thing I do disagree with is just like there's not that variety of men, and to me, I call bullshit on that because Vivica A. Fox is one of in her prime. And yeah, in her prime, she was one of the most beautiful women in the world. You're not going to tell me she did not have her pick of the litter. Same thing with Melyssa Ford. Melyssa Ford, still beautiful. I'm not going to hit it like she hit the wall. I'm not even going to hit you with the she hit the wall and now she no no no. She's still beautiful, and even at her age of 47, in my opinion, because I know a lot of people is like, oh, we could get someone younger and hotter. Yes, you can, but she could still, in my opinion, and I'm not simping. Don't take this as simping, but I do think this. Melyssa Ford can get the pick of the litter if she want to. Now, I mean, shit. If Bernice Burgos can get herself a 20-year-old, what's stopping Melyssa Ford for getting a 20-year-old NBA player that's looked up to Melyssa Ford? If she still looks that good, she still work out that good and all that stuff. Like I said, Melyssa Ford, yes, one of the greatest video vixens of all time, one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's in my top 5 light skinned women ever. Alicia Keys is number 1, and I think she's number 2. Melyssa Ford is number 2, if I remember. But either say, I'm not simping, but I am saying she can get. I think, but I am serious. Like I think she can get a pick of the liver in whatever man she want. Now, fertility, her fertility issues. I don't know if she's even wants a kid or not, but yeah, like I could still see a celebrity dating her, and I don't look, but I'm going too fast. I can still see her dating a celebrity in her peers. Now, whether that's going to be serious or not, or whether they just trying to smash it, I don't know. But I did see something on her and Torre, which is like a snippet, that she had commitment issues. And I'm pretty sure that is one of the reasons why she is single now. And it's the same thing with Vivica A. Fox. I feel like they all had commitment issues. And, they just didn't want to settle with one guy. Vivica had 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Um, I think Melyssa Ford was dating Nelly at one point, who was the hottest rapper at one point. Melyssa Ford was dating Flo Rida, and I know niggas gonna be like, Flo Rida. Flo Rida, when he had his fucking run, he was literally one of the hottest motherfucker. This nigga went diamond somewhere. Like he has a diamond plaque somewhere on one of his songs. Diamond. That's 10 million. So Flo, like I know people gonna be like Flo Rida, but at one point Flo Rida was really fucking big when he had his fucking run. So at one point he was one of the hottest niggas out. She's had men either at her level or above her level, and yet she is still single. This is where I'm getting at. Cause so you cannot tell me women like Melyssa Ford or Vivica A Fox who can have their pick of the litter of men and you're still single. And I know there's good men out there. I know there's men that shot these shots with them, and like she just turned them down. It's the same thing like Lori Harvey, which is why people were saying in about 10 or 20 years, Lori Harvey is going to be where Melyssa Ford is at, where like she done had good men. She had the nigga from Snowfall, and she had Michael B. Jordan. Now Diddy, that's a whatever, and she had Diddy on her, but she was dating men at her time where she could have her pick of the litter. And now she is going to be, in my opinion, she's going to be where Melyssa Ford is going to end up, or Vivica A. Fox, single and lonely. Now, so if you look at something like the our black men that in I guess in the same area, like 50 Cent, which I think he would have been buried, but he don't really trust women like that. He's really more or less trusting his buddy. Um, but I have his that's a reason because most men like a lot of the women that they don't want them, they want their assets. They want to provide to provision. Like they don't really want the celebrity, they want the provision because they know like if I get a nigga like 50, I'm set. He's going to take care of me and some shit like that. Now, women, y'all don't have that luxury because hypergamy, which is another thing. Like black men used to say this to women. It's just like, and like I said, I've had this conversation with Material Life. Shout out to B. And she was like, "Yo, this dudes that want to be taken care of," and I was like, I'm pretty sure there is, but not to the magnitude of women, the way women want to be taken care of men. It's not that many men that want to be taken care of. But well, even then, like, and I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not intimidated, nor I wouldn't mind my woman making more than me. I still get money. If I'm still getting money, I still working. Half the time, it's just, and I know you're probably making more money than me. I'm not going to be intimidated by that. But at the same time, you're not going to talk to me in any type of way either. No, no, I don't make. If you're, let's say she's making 200K and I'm making 100K, it's just like okay, you are the breadwinner, but I get money too. It's just like I ain't no slouch, and this is what I feel like women feels like when they make more money than the men. They feel like they're better than them. And it's just like you're an entertainer, and this is what I used to say this all the time. It's like usually the women you're in entertainment or like you're in a position, especially like if you're a content creator or I was saying this about Offset and Cardi. I said Cardi is going to get more offers to her than Offset will, so that's why Cardi will make more money. I said rap wise, Offset got her, but yes, I know Barty Gang is huge out there, but Offset is like he was one of the most popular Migos. He was like he was in a popular rap group in the Migos. You don't think Offset ain't got no money? She was like Cardi probably got it. I guess so, but she gets her shit off of the endorsements. Like she literally, in my opinion, she literally built Fashion Nova up to where it is now. Yeah, and now she's in motherfucking couture. She's in designer dresses. Um, I forgot that designer name. Like she in the Met Gala with like designer clothes. I can't remember the name because Kayla and Xavier told me their names and some shit like that. But yeah, she's getting tailor made suits for Cardi and all that other stuff. And that's the luxury of, women, because women is the biggest consumer. So Cardi speaks to women. You're going to get endorsed by women to sell women's stuff, and then it's going to go off like hotcakes because, women, women definitely, especially women, like keeping up with the Joneses. Men will do it, but if it doesn't really fit our style, we're not going to really we don't care about that. So people know that, but women is just like everybody. Like I remember when, and side note, when Beyonce started Ivy Park, and there wasn't no sizes for big girls, and all the big girls was complaining about that because it's just like, is it, you don't want our money, because the big girls wanted to be in Ivy Park too, because they was fans of Beyonce. It's just like, damn, the big girls didn't want to be left out. Shit like that. Like I always say this, like, and side, because I'm getting off topic, but back to Melyssa Ford. She gonna be, to me, she's gonna be 60 and still be a badass 60-year-old woman. Like she look like she take care of herself. She look like she look good. She's still in great. Her body is still tight even at 47. I believe she is 47. Like she looks good. Like, not even though she looked good for her age, she looks good. But I say this about all of our black sisters. The Regina Hall. Regina Hall looks good, and she about 50. Taraji P. Henson, she looks good. She about 50. Sanaa Lathan, she's about 50. Mary J. Blige, I think Mary J. Blige is enough. All of our black women look good at their 50s. But why are you single at 50? This is where a lot of men, like, this is where our ears start popping up. I'm not gonna say red flags, but this is where our ears start perking up. Why are you this beautiful and you this single at 50 and 60? It's just, and then we're gonna dive deeper. It is just like, maybe it's commitment issues, or maybe you just couldn't find a man on your level, and you refuse to quote unquote date down. I refuse to settle, or the man can have 9 perfect things about him but doesn't have that 10th, and you just feel like, you know, niggas come and go. It's a bunch of things. It's like you're doing all this until the well runs dry. And then when that well runs dry, you're going to look like Vivica A Fox did, where she looked desperate. And that's where everybody was kind of like commenting on, because she was just like the ageism and sexism thing. It wasn't the fact that she was 60. She looked desperate at 60. Vivica A Fox 30 years ago, and let's just say 30 years ago, you wouldn't have heard that desperation out of her voice. And she's been married. Like, we know she's been married. But like I said, she's had men on her level as well. She's had 50 Cent. And I'm pretty sure she did the other same thing with Melyssa Ford. You've had men at your level. You can't say there's no good men out here, or there's no quality men, when, as beautiful as you are, and a lot of quality men. I know, like, most want to just smash, but I know there's legitimate people that really wanted to date you, and you just had commitment issues. It, like, shit happens like that. Um, and then, like, you would feel like and I know it pisses off Melyssa Ford, because it's like, even at her age, she knows she can pull, but it's just like everybody's talking about her age and all that other stuff. And hell, I even heard some channels that talk about, I smashed, but I wouldn't date her and all that other stuff. It's just like, what about me is undateable? And that's how a lot of women is, because of my age, I'm undateable. It's just, no, men kind of like respect fertility in youth. And we know that usually men at her age, or Melyssa Ford's age, 47, they're not going to be looking for another 47 boss chick like that. They're going to be looking for someone that's probably younger, maybe 10, 20 years younger. Like, what, 47? So 20 years younger than 27? Yes, you like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's in his 50s. I think he's 50. He's still dating girls that's like 25. Why? Because people think they... Now, like I said, Melyssa Ford, She could probably get a young NBA nigga to be just like take it because for some reason these young NBA niggas is fucking pregnating a bunch of motherfuckers. Drea, Zion almost pregnated Mariah Mills, and yeah, he was fucking her, and that nigga was barely 21, 22, and she in her 30s. It was like, um, but I feel like Melyssa Ford sees that in her future and it scares her. And I think, and this is what I was telling most black women. It's like, y'all keep acting like this. This is your future. And look, I'm not telling. And this is the last point because even then, like me and Material, like we bump heads on this. But I was just like, you might have to be in a relationship where you are the breadwinner. That doesn't mean date a bum. They don't even mean like I tell people date someone that fits your criteria because a lot of y'all be dating niggas and a lot of these niggas don't even fit your criteria. A lot of these niggas y'all don't even like he's got to make this much. Like the nigga can make the much money as you get, but you don't like him. It's just like and some of y'all, men, we like to be men and do man stuff. A lot of you independent boss women, instead of like letting him be the man, you want to be in the steering wheel with him, or you want to be the man in the relationship and like throw the power. And then like it don't work like that. Man with let's just say like her net worth, you're not gonna tell a man what to do, especially like if he has respect for himself like that. But that's just my opinion on that. Overall, Melyssa Ford, like, still a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong, still a beautiful woman, but I could see her following the lines of a one Vivica Fox, and you know, still trying to do shit. But shout outs to you know, Happy Father's Day. If you listen to this, Happy Father's Day to all. This is a weird way to end it. I'm trying to figure out how to end it, but I'm gonna just end it with a Happy Father's Day. My birthday was like 2 days ago, so I didn't try to find a way to enjoy my birthday today. So that's it. Let me know what y'all think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do y'all think I'm reaching? I don't know. Let me hear it from y'all. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.